This event is held each year to recognise the achievements of our agricultural students on their placements. When I took on the role of placement manager in 2010, the students with us here today were just about to go out onto their placement. Now they have 12 months of experience behind them, and with their final year examinations almost complete, it'll soon be time for you to move on and out into the workplace. Each nominee within this room has embraced the spirit of our placement with a strong and enthusiastic commitment to our employers, their placement assignments and the ability to deliver excellent results right across the board. Whether you receive an award or not today, you're already a winner in many ways.
It's a really challenging time to be on placement. You know, farming hasn't been through the best of the weather, at least in the last year, and we heard all sorts of stories during the judging process for that award about all the experiences you've had, the challenges you were facing, and I have to say that I'm immensely proud of all the work that you put in to make your placement such a success. You weren't chosen for the shortlist lightly, I have to say, and to get to that stage was an achievement in itself, so well done to all of you.
It's lovely. I was very surprised to be nominated and even more surprised to win, considering who else was nominated well. But it's lovely. It's really nice to have placement recognised as a really important part of the course. I was at Anderson's Northern, and they are a farm business consultancy. They've got offices all over the UK, but I was up just outside Edinburgh in a little place called Pennycook that no one's ever heard of. But they're a great company to work for. They're well respected across the country. So you learn a lot of really good, sound business advice from them. I've just been offered a job with RAGT Seeds, which is based outside Cambridge. They're a seed firm like KWS and Syngenta. They do their own plant breeding. So I'll be based just outside Cambridge, but working on the maize and the forage grass side of the business. So there'll be lots of trips down to the West Country, over to Ireland as well, doing a little bit of sales, but a little bit of looking at trial data and doing open days and chatting to farmers. So it should be really good. I'm looking forward to it.
I'm absolutely delighted to be nominated for this award, and to come second is absolutely superb. You know, it's taken quite a bit of effort and hard work to even get here in the first place, and yeah, it's just quite a nice feeling. So I went on placement to Bryn Farm, which is in West Wales, in Cardigan, and the farm was a 270-acre mixed farm. So we had wheat and barley and various forage crops, and then we had about 50 head of sailor cows, and the business had diversified, and all of our hay and straw we processed into pet bedding, and all the cereals we processed into feed, which was sold throughout West Wales. After Harper Adams, I've actually been offered a job where I did my placement. I think I was the 7th student, and so it's even more of an achievement and a pleasure to accept this job. So my role will involve general day-to-day duties and a lot of time in the workshop, because I'm very interested in mechanics and engineering, and just it's very varied, real variety of different jobs.
I feel really, really happy. I'm really pleased that I've won. I'm very grateful for being nominated for it and also receiving the award today. I worked for a company called British Quality Pigs, which is a division of Dowhead Foods, which is based in Stradbroke, and I worked there with the technical team doing nutritional trials with them. I worked alongside 8 people, but it was split into 2 sort of separate sections. So I worked with another girl doing nutritional trials, sort of setting them up, helping running them, and then sort of doing analysis on them and writing reports for it. Well, I've applied to do a top-up course next year, so hopefully if I get that I'm back here for a year, but after that I'm quite interested in going sort of the nutritional side of things, maybe within the pig industry.
Yeah, I'm really pleased to be nominated. It was quite a surprise, but it's nice that when you do well at something that it's recognised, and yeah, placement, I really enjoyed my placement, so really happy. I went on a 300 cow dairy farm in Carmarthen, South Wales. It's a fully housed dairy farm which we milk 3 times a day, but there was lots of roles for me to get involved in: milking, the herd management, the nutrition, and so yeah, really enjoyed it. I learnt loads of skills, learned to take on lots of responsibility, and really enjoyed working with the people I worked with. And I've been offered a job back there. I'm going back as assistant herd manager, so I'm just going to be able to support the current herd manager and hopefully take on certain areas of responsibility.